Yo, 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 it's Kevin. This is my weekly recap and outlook and breakdown for DAX, the German index. So let's just get straight into it. So last week we opened at 25,212.5 and we closed at 21,141.2. Pretty dodgy though, but yeah. So going on to the daily, we was bearish, bullish, bullish, bearish. And levels wise, Joe got hit, uh, level held as high of the week, and then the buys did not really hold, for being honest, unless like Wednesday buys were good. But yeah, and then we top ticked sell level and then 1,700 points lower. But I was really busy on Sunday and Monday, so hence why I'm doing this video on Tuesday as the daily's closing. But last week's price action, I guess I can go a bit into this week's as well, but it's fine. Last week, this is London session. Yes, this is high of the day. Not actually high of the day because high of the day is here. And that's a draw because we actually gapped down. As you can see here, untapped gap, high of the week is not going to be Monday high unless we're hella bearish. Therefore, we have a nice draw here. So yeah, London session on Monday is pretty anticlimactic. We kind of just swept 50 mil liquidity and went lower. And then once we did that, we kind of just accumulated for the rest of the entire day. Once we swept this, we came here for low of the day, we accumulated again, came back up, tapped OTE off of this high almost perfectly, and then New York session comes in, taps this fair value up at 3 p.m. and just dumps. 3 p.m. open here was probably the cleanest. This for our open on Monday, 3 p.m. Boom, tapped into, and then clean move down, and then accumulation, then reaccumulation, and then manipulation here. But yeah, I didn't go into the news. So news-wise, we had no news on Monday or Tuesday. Wednesday we had 2 p.m. or 2 a.m. actually, Trump speaking. Thursday 1:30 p.m. unemployment claims, and then Friday we had PPI. Pretty good news week. But yeah, that was Monday. Coming into Tuesday, like that. Yep. Tuesday learning session. Obviously, I would like to say where Monday actually closed. So Monday closed here. Bomb taking this daily fair value up. I want to make this blue because we did tap into it on Tuesday. But you can see here, Tuesday low of the day. I mean, Monday low of the day was the fair value up. Obviously, Tuesday opens here. Wherever the hell it opens here, accumulates up, sweeps all of this. Low of the day gets placed, re-sweeps it here. Yep. 8:45. Now that's low of the day, and it just pumps. But if you're looking at the blue gap, we're within that daily fairly up, so you can see the reactions we are getting off of this daily fairly up here. And if you just look at it as this is a 50 mil liquidity sweep, which it is, you can see right here got swept, and then from here we just break highs and then fill in this fair value up perfectly almost, but we tap the inverse anyways. I don't know why these are yellow, but that works. And then we just pumped. So yeah, pretty clean. New York session does tap back into it though. Right here, that same inverse. Again, this is also OTE. Perfect OTE at open. We're gonna have a look at what 3 p.m. does, but good draws, good draws. Here, off of this buy would have been Monday high TP would have been nice. Still catch a good trade here, but let's say look at 3 p.m. So 3 p.m. looks like we open here, and then we create the bomb wick a few times. Pretty disgusting 3 p.m. Not that good. Pretty much just accumulated, but that was lows of the week on Tuesday, and yeah, you could have caught the 500-point move to the drawn liquidity off of daily fairly up and such and such and such. But yeah, the fall was pretty disgusting this entire week. Here's how it looked here. This was a nice sweep. Then this fall gets inversed here at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. But we're going to talk about Wednesday now. So let's get into Wednesday. So obviously Wednesday, 8 a.m. is right here. I really like this Wednesday 8 a.m. as well because we were just accumulating, came for a low of the day sweep, tapped OTE from here. Would it be here? It would be this high. It would be this high, sorry. This does not look right. From this low to this high, there we go. OTE, yes. 816, very good. 815 low of the day. But like I said, if you just count that as a sweep, which it is, you'd wait for your break structure, which you'll get straight away. Then you'd wait for any one of these fairly ups to get tapped into, which they do. And then from there, it's just clear range to first draw, which is Monday high, 200 points. And then we would chase into the forward inverse, and then another 200 points to the second draw liquidity. So that's pretty nice price action. Wednesdays have been clean recently, but this Wednesday especially was really clean because we had double highs here. We had these lows which got taken. Again, these double lows would have been a nice draw, but price gaps down next week and takes that. But yeah, I will delete this buy level. Not just yet actually, but we'll leave it there for now. But it didn't really get tapped. I know here like low key bomb takes like 1250, whatever, it's fine. But the idea again for this buy level was like for the gap to get filled in and then for us to come back and get higher. Just kind of see what happened here. So we'll low key be doing it because the idea has been met. Same with this sell level. The idea behind this sell level was just all of these low resistance liquidities getting taken and then dumping off. But yeah, so that was Wednesday. Again, Wednesday at 3 p.m. we had a beautiful trade here. Is 30-minute bullish rally up. It also was an hourly bullish rally up, and then on the 4-hour, it was just a 4-hour rally up. But did we tap this? No, this is Thursday. But this initial 3 p.m. to this draw liquidity is again another 100 points, which is nice. And you don't gotta try to catch the whole move, but like this trade here is more than enough. So yeah, Thursday 8 a.m. we close a bit lower. Boom. Delete this. And then here's where we tap into the forward inverse and the forward bullish fair value app, which was untapped. Untapped. So we have to tap it. Tap this. Low time frame. Boom. That's low of the day at 8:15 again. Same timing for low of the day. Again, it's a sweep. Again, it's OTE from this low with the sweep, with the low of the day, with the timing. That probably ran +1. We left a gap here as well at 18 past, filling the gap, and then we just pumped to the second draw. Good trade, but we are now. I really like Thursday and Wednesday were both nice because it's just simple continuations, simple sweeps are open, and it just continues. New York session was disgusting, however. We did leave this gap here on 9 a.m. On the 4-hour, we left a big forward inverse and a big forward bullish fair value up. So that's like what we were tapping into here. If you go to the 15-minute, you can see this retracement. Yeah, literally 3 p.m. opens, new forward opens, you tap into the forward inverse, and then we just reverse. So yeah, the low of the hour gets tapped into here at 3:20, and then good reaction just off of it, honestly. And yeah, that was pretty much Thursday. Again, 3 p.m. is a chance if you want to get in on this week and then catch this move up to the draw. Very good, very nice order block, very nice inverse, forward fairly up, forward inverse, forward fairly up, forward bullish fairly up, 1-hour bullish fairly up, plus these sweeps. So again, 3 p.m. is still a valid trade. This is a good sweep, and then it's just a 15-minute bullish fair value gap, which just gets respected. And then Friday was probably the worst day, but this sell here was immaculate. I will talk about this one. Um, for Friday now, this sell was really clean. This right here, is that Thursday? No, that's Friday. Is it? Is it? I'm not sure. I don't think it shouldn't be. I might just double check. I put a line at the daily open. Yeah, it should be here. Yeah, so this should be low of the day. Yeah, okay. So anyways, coming to London, this is not low of the day because like why would low of the day be 11 a.m.? Absolutely no reason. So obviously we come up, we see yesterday's daily high and we tap the level. Now, obviously the idea behind the levels was just see this low resistance liquidity gap getting filled. Tap the low resistance liquidity. We even tapped some of these. We didn't tap the top one, but you can see how we tapped them, and they're just top sticks. We didn't tap the top one, which is fine, but we set them low level resistance liquidities, and then we came for low of the day. But yeah, the level got tapped at 9. Initially, got tapped at 9, but then accumulates 920, gives some structure. On the 1 minute, the level just holds pretty clean. Boom, boom. But when this candle pattern right here is very nice. This value ups are nice. If you're looking at pure value ups, it'll have to be this 5-minute one at 10, was it? Yep, 10 a.m. opened, and that's just high the hour. And then we dumped also back down, tapped OTE region at 12. Also set this high, it's probably a 15-minute high. Is it? Nope. And then got invest to 50%. Yep. And then we just pretty much just dumped. All of these value ups got respected. 4 p.m. is nice as well. Obviously, after taking low of the day, we are going to get a retracement like this. And then as soon as New York session opens, it's just continuing the retracement, creating more liquidity for below, and then another nice move down. And then we kind of just closed. And then the weekly gapped all the way down. Pretty big gap. It looked a way bigger, but about like 100 type points, whatever. I've seen bigger personally, 200 points. I've seen 400, 600 point gaps. But yeah, I can delete all these now. And these. And my draw. And my sell level. Pretty much everything. But yeah, that's pretty much last week. This week, the day I won't break these down, but this week, 2 bearish candles. I was looking to be bearish this week. I guess that is pretty dominant. I know this candle will probably close bearish somewhere here. This sweep I have marked out is just this daily sweep, and if you go into daily inverse here as well, but it's also just a 4-hour week low. And you can see it kind of held as low the day today, plus the OTE. We can talk about that as well, how it kind of just resweeped low the day and then held at 315. Perfect trade, perfect timing, founder points. So yeah, that would have been a good trade. I didn't take this though, but let's just talk about outlooks. What am I actually looking for? So next week I want this low to get taken. Well, this week my next draws are going to be these lows. Reason being is because if you're looking into the daily, right, this push up here is good, and we kind of rebalanced it just now. We accumulate hella, we gap down, we filled in the gap. As soon as you fill in the gap, we give it one last sweep, and then we gap down again. Now we left another gap. So for me, like, I don't think this gap is going to get touched this week. I think we're going to do this kind of behavior here. It's just going to be going sideways for this week until next week drops. But obviously I will put a draw here on this gap, like so. A level for buys would be, honestly, I can delete this. That would be a good level for buys, but I do reckon this is a clean range. Another good draw would be Tuesday's high, and then Monday's high, and then for levels, what are we talking for levels? I might just go with the POI for this one, purely because levels wise, it's in the middle of nowhere. I don't like it when we're in the middle of nowhere. Like it's literally bang dead on in the middle. So in these type of situations, you just gotta like pick an order block. So for me, I'm going with a 4-hour sweep this low, break above this high. Pretty simple order block here. And not only that, I also work with this high. But let's just see the breaks. I'm happy with that. There's quite a lot of draws here, so what I will do is remove this as a draw. Remove even this as a draw, because I don't think this is getting hit. I'm happy with that as draws. Levels being for sells, I want sells off of these highs getting swept. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Something like this, something like this. You get the point. You need a rebound here, or we just rebound, or we just pump. So it's just in the middle right now. Like we could just do a bunch of stuff. It's either up or down type shit. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my DAX recap. Sorry for the delay, but it's out. Pretty good week. This week, a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. I wasn't really bothered to get this video out, but yeah, we'll see how the next 3 days play out. I do want Tuesday high to get taken and just don't blow up or whatever. We'll see. But yeah, that's pretty much it for my DAX recap and outlook. Keep it clean and simple. See you next week.